Hi everyone, special for the day. August 22 is the 234th day in the Gregorian calendar. On this day, Catholic Motor Company was founded. Pope Paul VI became the first pope to visit Latin America. And Nolan Ryan became the first Major League Baseball pitcher to pitch 5,000 strikeouts. Famous birthdays include James Corden, Kristen Wiig, and Claudie Debussy. August 22 also marks National Take Your Cat to the Vet Day, National Tooth Fairy Day, and World Plant Milk Day. Let us come back to our headlines. JEE Main NEET exam to be held in September. Nagaland COVID-19 tally 3,619. Ravi's comment on state performance can't be denied, says Imkong Imchen. NEC funded project to boost water resources development in Nagaland. ADC Kohima demarcates sealed areas in view of COVID-19. DC issues SOP for availing essential services from Mon Town. Supreme Court notices on Nagaland Logayukta. JEE Main NEET exam to be held in September. Joint Entrance Examination Main and National Eligibility Cum Entrance Test NEET UG will be conducted in September as scheduled. Officials in the Ministry of Education said on Friday, while NEET is scheduled on September 13, JEE Mains will be held from September 1 to 6. In a statement, the Ministry's National Testing Agency NTA, which conducts this exam, said over 6.4 lakhs candidates have downloaded their admit card for the JEE Main. It said 6,49,223 candidates have downloaded their admit card so far, against a total of 8,58,273. There have been demands from several students and parents to further postpone the entrance exam in view of increasing coronavirus. Supreme Court Monday dismissed a plea seeking postponement of JEE Main April 2020 and NEET UG exams, which are scheduled to be conducted in September amid spurt in number of COVID-19 cases, saying precious years of students cannot be wasted and life has to go on. Nagaland COVID-19 tally 3,619. Nagaland registered 36 new COVID-19 cases on Friday. 17 in Kohima, 10 in Dimapur, 7 in Zunheboto and 2 in Peran, taking the state tally to 3,619. Till August 21, the state registered 1,530 active cases, 2,074 recovered, 8 deaths and 7 migrated. As per the severity of symptoms, 1,509 active cases are asymptomatic, 20 mild and 1 moderate case. Ravi's comment on state performance cannot be denied, says Imkong Imchen. NPF leader L. Imkong Imchen said the remarks in the Independence Day message from the Nagaland Governor R.N. Ravi that Nagaland was the worst performing state in the country was a fact which cannot be denied. While clarifying that it was his personal opinion, Imchen said the governor, as constitutional head of the state, had every right to make such an observation. Imchen maintained that the governors, as a fatherly figure, had every right to give his advice to the state cabinet and even the opposition, which must be accepted. Imchen said even though the PDA government did not take lightly to the comment and claimed that the government was making every effort to take the state forward, the governor's remark cannot be denied. It may be mentioned that Ravi had in his Independence Day message stated that Nagaland was the 16th state of the Indian Union, the second oldest state in the northeastern, and was endowed with one of the finest of human and natural resources. NEC funded project to boost water resources development in Nagaland. A Northeastern Council NEC funded project set to boost the development of water resources in the state. Minister for Planning and Coordination, Land Revenue and Parliamentary Affairs, Neiba Krono, who released a 2-volume report of the project Geospatial Water Resource Map of Nagaland at Nagaland GIS and Remote Sensing Center, New Capital Complex here on Friday, said that the report would provide impulsion for the development of hydroelectric power, irrigation and drinking water availability, besides monitoring of water quality and quantity in the state. The project funded under NEC titled Conducting a Detailed Survey on the Water Resource Potential in Nagaland, including preparation of report on potential of river, was undertaken by the Nagaland GIS and Remote Sensing Center under Planning Department. ADC Kohima demarcates sealed areas in view of COVID-19. Additional Deputy Commissioner of Kohima, Letrongli Thongpi Rutsa, has notified that in view of the detection of COVID-19 positive person residing at the following location: PR Hill Kohima, Mer Hulitsi Paramedical Colony, Lower Agri Colony, Peridzi Colony and Upper Agri Colony, the areas defined below are demarcated as sealed area in order to contain the spread of disease or infection and for necessary contact tracing. Fire Station, Old Barak BOC, PR Hill Kohima. House number 198, Mer Huletsi Paramedical Ward, Kohima. House number 726, Lower Agri Colony, Kohima. House number 149, Upper Agri Colony, Kohima. House number 236, Peridzi Colony, near KMC Tata Parking. Further, the notification said that all movement of persons or vehicles within the defined sealed area is strictly restricted or prohibited and under active surveillance with effect from the date of sealing. DC issues SOP for availing essential services from Mon Town. Deputy Commissioner Mon Tavasilan K. IAS notified that in view of the inconvenience faced by villagers while availing essential services, the following standard operating procedure has been issued in order to streamline the movement of people from the villages. The revised order states that those villagers traveling to Mon headquarters via Tobu Mon Town and Sonari Mon Town highways will be permitted entry in Mon Town to avail essential services only on Monday, Wednesday and Saturday from 9 AM to 2 PM. Those villagers traveling to Mon headquarters via Wakching Mon Town and Phomching Mon Town highway will be permitted entry in Mon Town to avail essential services only on Tuesday, Wednesday and Saturday from 9 AM to 2 PM. DC also informed that the villagers should have a valid permit issued by the respective village council. Only one member per household will be permitted and those vehicles from the villagers within the district duly authorized by the district administration or village council will be permitted entry into Mon Town. Only 2 passengers along with the driver and helper will be allowed per vehicle. The DC added that driver and occupants should at all times wear face mask and strictly maintain social distancing norms. Penalty will be imposed if anyone found without the permit or on the day not assigned to his or her village. Supreme Court notice on Nagaland Logayukta. In a major development, the state government has approached the Supreme Court to arbitrate on the action of its own Logayukta, Justice Umna Nath Singh, who it claimed to have made several arbitrary demands. Supreme Court Friday agreed to hear a plea filed by Nagaland government which has raised question over the functioning of Logayukta in the state. A 3-judge bench of Chief Justice of India S.A. Bodhi and Justice A.S. Bopana and V. Ramasubramanian issued notice after Advocate General for the state K.N. Balgopal made submission on behalf of the state. Issued notice returnable 2 weeks, the court stated in its order. As reported by Bar and Bench, a news portal, the Supreme Court sought Nagaland's Logayukta response in state government plea calling for cessation of his power and function. The petition also prayed for the court to direct the Logayukta to assign all the pending matters before him to the Upal Logayuktas. This was in addition to a prayer seeking an order to prohibit the Logayukta from exercising his powers and functions as per the Nagaland Logayukta Act of 2017. The state government claimed that since April 2019, the Logayukta had fallen short of the standards that were expected from a person holding his position. Moreover, his unreasonable demands and capricious behavior made it untenable for him to continue in the post, it averred. Logayukta Justice Uman Nath Singh, who is former Chief Justice of the Meghalaya High Court, also made a request to the Chief Secretary of the state government for relaxation of Section 42C of the Nagaland Logayukta Act in order to facilitate his engagement as an arbitrator in an arbitration matter. The provision makes it impermissible for the Logayukta to hold any other office, the plea explained. That's all for now. To get such latest news, don't forget to subscribe this channel. Thank you.